Hey, good morning. I'm back from dropping my sister off at school. Ugh, my leg itches. Sorry about that. I'm really still kind of waking up. And the sun doesn't help because it makes me sleepier. But, I have to get my car towed again, like I said, to the next mechanic. And, so you can check it out. So, I'm making myself some breakfast first though before I go ahead and call AAA because I already called them and they said that they're open. So now I just need to call AAA and argue with them because last time they said it was 13 miles to take it to the place I need to take it to, and I checked last night and it's only 8.8 miles, so they're kind of trying to rip me off here. So I'm gonna call them out on that. If they tell me, oh, it's 13 miles, I'm gonna be like, well, I just checked on my phone and it says it's 9 miles. So what's it gonna be? You know, so excuse me. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna eat because I'm making myself English muffins. I was gonna make myself some eggs, but I'm really lazy, and I'm not really in the mood for eggs, to tell you the truth. I'm kind of over them for today. So, yeah. Anyways, I'll let you know how my little argument goes with AAA. So I finally got my car towed, so I'm actually back home, and I was freaking out though because I got there and the tow truck still hadn't gotten there with my car, and I was like, oh my god, they just stole my car. But no, they came a little while after that. And I was also freaking out because I forgot my AAA card at home, but the guy apparently had towed our car before, and so he knew who I was, and he's like, it's fine. My teeth are so crooked. I'm also, which reminds me, I need to call the dentist to see when I can set up an appointment. But I think I might hold off on that a little bit because I can't even, go until, well, maybe I can go next week. Maybe I should just make it next week. And do one thing at a time, since it is a $30 copay, and I just want to make sure I'm not short or anything. That being said, I hope I get to hear back from the car shop soon, the mechanics, because I want to know what the hell is wrong with my car and if it's fixable, because I want to drive it already. And yeah, so, but anyways, I'm hungry again, so I'm probably gonna eat a banana just so I don't overeat, and drink some water. Actually, first I'll drink water because apparently sometimes when you're hungry it's really that you're thirsty, so I'm gonna try using that as my way to kill my hunger, or whatever. And I'm gonna continue doing the whole magazine thing and cleaning up around here. So yeah, I'm back. So I haven't really been doing much the whole day and stuff, and yes, but I have like an hour before I have to go to work. I'm gonna take a shower when I come back and stuff. I'll probably just change the shirt though because it's a little uncomfortable. But we'll see. I might just end up taking it. It's not that bad. It's just I might change just my shirt because my jeans are pretty comfy from overwearing them apparently. But I feel like I keep telling you guys that I need to clean out my magazines, and you guys haven't seen just how bad it really is. I mean, maybe it's not as bad as I'm making it sound, but to my parents, it's bad. And since I have allergies, it's kind of bad. And the fact that they've taken over my desk is pretty bad. So let me just show you a little bit of this process that I'm doing. I'm going to show you what I've gone through already, and then I'll show you what I still need to go through. I'm not saying I'm going to throw out every single one. I'm obviously still going to keep like a good amount, because I would seriously probably go crazy if I did have to throw out everyone. I'd hate myself, and I'd be really, really pissed for a while, because I'm weird and I love collecting stuff, and just like, there's some that I'm going to actually put away, and then there's some that I'll just probably keep here, and then the ones I'm throwing out. Now the ones I'm throwing out because I don't really, I mean, it's not that I don't like those magazines, don't get me wrong, but they're magazines that don't always fit my lifestyle. Like I feel like the ones I've thrown away so far are more for an older audience, or they're very, like, they can easily date more so than others, or something. I don't know. I'm still kind of analyzing what I'm going to throw away. I want to still have a good stack, though, just because I love having magazines in my room, and, you know, it's something fun to flip through, or if I need pictures or anything like that, they're nice to have for collages and stuff like that. And then there's some that I also just want to keep and put away, because, I don't know, I think, like, when I have kids, you know, I want, just like some people, like, kept their comic books and stuff, I want to be like, look, you know, this is how magazines, like, or maybe, like, they might even read 17, like, you know, 15 years down the road, and or more, because I'm planning to have my kids a little later, but, you know, 20 plus years down the road or so, and, you know, I could be like, look, this is how the magazine used to look, like, hasn't it changed so much, even though by then everything's probably just going to be online, but then I can be like, look, this is what that used to represent. So this bag's getting heavy, and I probably shouldn't have put it in a paper bag. It's going to be really heavy to carry out. But just to let you guys kind of see. So I put them, all the ones that I've thrown away. Hold on, you know what? I'm going to switch this because it's kind of hard to do this. Okay, so I put them all in this, like, Gap bag and stuff. And there's a Soy de Chanel one, which is kind of sad when to go, but the thing with Lucky is, it's not necessarily things I can actually afford. Like, they do have good style advice, but it's not necessarily something I can, you know, I can't even buy, like, one thing usually in that magazine. And if you look at it, like, a lot of it is just that. It's not, like, a lot of, like, actual articles, or like, you know, it's not like, you know, it's more for a look thing. So I've got, so I put away like 3 Luckies, or I'm throwing away, and then 2 Town and Countries. One was a wedding edition. These are just magazines that, like, my mom's boss, gives to us, like, because she knows we like magazines. And then there's the Oprah one, and, well, Oprah's for, like, an older demographic, and Bazaar. This is the one with Katy Perry. They did in 2010. This is kind of dated, too. And, again, it's just, like, very, I don't know, it's weird, but it's not, like, my favorite magazine. And there's some more Bazaar, and then everything else has been InStyle. Just because InStyle, again, it's a little bit for an older demographic, and Cosmo, I mean, the thing with Cosmo is really they just repeat a lot of the advice, except for, like I mean, in terms of, like, sex advice, it's really just repeated. And other stuff is just, a lot of it is just repeated, so, but basically it's this whole stack. So it's about half the bag, and these are, like, the big bags from Gap. That's what I've gone through so far, and let me see, I still have to organize the new articles that I took out, but, so, let's see, it's this stack, it's basically this, so, like I said yesterday, it kind of becomes like one magazine, if you think about it. Then, these are basically all the ones from this year alone. And then there's some more on the table, on my bedside table, which is really messy, so I don't like that table's always really messy because I just put stuff on top of stuff there. I mean, it's not that bad, but it just always has like water bottles or something to drink and books and whatnot, just things I read at night, because I'm always changing, like, even like within the same, you know, night, I can change from one thing to the other depending on what I'm really feeling. And then we have, sorry, this cart, which has, let's see what it has. It has Elle Glamour 17. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get this clear, but more L, Self, and Allure, or whatever, and then that has a few Los Angeles and mixed, like that's kind of miscellaneous. And there's some stuff like Backstreet Boys and stuff like that that's like dated, you know? So, like, in that respect, I understand my mom. And then there's like stuff that doesn't really apply to trends going on right now or styles going on right now. There's some stuff that I will pull out that's like I just find inspiring or gorgeous or something that you could still work with now and forever, that are they kind of become classic pieces. And then we have, let me take this part off or else you won't see the big effect of this, but oh, and all this junk that I should also clean up. And nail polish. So, I have a bunch of nylons. This is all nylon. And it goes from April 2008. No, wait, hold on. March 2008 all the way to January 2010. Or December 2009, January 2010. Then this one starts again with, and I have some double editions on these, by the way, because sometimes I'd freak out that my subscription hadn't come in yet, and because I renew them through Amazon, it's a little cheaper that way. You know, depending on the magazine, of course, but for the most part, at least like nylon seems to be cheaper that way, and just easier to handle. So, but sometimes, like, if I don't renew on time or I renew too late or something, like, you know, I freak out. It's like, oh, it hasn't come in, and then so I go buy it, and then it comes in. So I have up to August 2011, and then I have a Los Angeles one, which this is actually how I really got into Los Angeles. I mean, I used to love it before, but that's what this issue, which is a June 2011 one. It's about the great, like, hikes in LA. And then I also have I actually have October 2011 here, so I might have taken September out, or it's in my drawer, because believe it or not, there's still more in those drawers you saw from my bedside table. There's more magazines inside there. So, and then I have some more Self and Glamour and Car and Driver 17. What else do I have? Some Teen Vogues in here, a few L's. Los Angeles. This is a different Los Angeles magazine. This is a visitor's guide through Discover LA. And I know, as like someone living in LA, why do I have that? It's because I love discovering things in my own country, in my own city, and it's just fun because it also gives events that are happening in the summer, especially, that, you know, guys can go do, or, you know, tourists and locals alike, that sometimes locals don't even know about. So there's this magazine, another Los Angeles, and this one's August 2011. I don't think this was my subscription. I think I bought this one. I'm not quite sure. No, this is my subscription because of the barcode. It doesn't have the price. Oh, no, wait. Nope, this is something I bought. Okay. I'm crazy, I know. Like I said, Glamour 17, more L. This is my subscription. So, yeah. Lots of magazines to go through. Obviously there's some, like, where I'll just write down stuff about the thing, like, it's not even worth keeping the article, or not worth it, but just, like, you can really concise it, I guess. I just threw a magazine. And then, while I was doing that, I received some mail And I'm sorry the light's kind of bright. It's because my window's open and I put this little lock thing. So I got the Lush catalog, whatever. And then I got this, and I was also freaking out if these were going to come in on time, because I kept seeing them on the newsstands. I'm like, I don't have that one yet. So I need to renew this subscription, which I know I'm 20, going on 21. But 17 keeps me young. And it's like, it's 17, but it's not set in stone. That's only for 17 people, Sometimes I've gotten advice here from, like, my mom takes advice from there. Sometimes, like, we'll tell her, like, oh, 17 said you should do this workout. And she's like, cool. So, yeah. And then the beautiful Kristen Stewart. I know some people don't like her, and, like, maybe her acting wasn't that great in Twilight. But, I still think she's a pretty good actress. I mean, she was really good when she was a kid with Jodie Foster in The Panic Room. I loved her in Catch That Kid, which I know is, like, really dorky, but still. And, I mean, she has some products coming up, or, like, she's been in other stuff that's, like, wow, she's actually pretty good. So, I wouldn't judge her too hard. I think it's just, honestly, I think it was kind of direction. And while I love the Twilight books, I think sometimes when they translate them into movies, sometimes the dialogue or the writing suffers. I don't know. It could have been a lot of factors, but I don't necessarily think she was a bad actress. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna just clean up a little bit more. I'm gonna stop with the magazines for now, because I'm kind of tired of just like looking at stuff and like being like really going fast. But basically, the articles that I got, some of these, like I said, are ads. Like this picture is dated and everything, like. But I think it's just really fun to put up, like, as inspiration. And then I have, like, organizing tips, home decor, little just tips. But, yes. Anyways, I should probably hurry up because it's already, like, 2:10 or something. And, I don't want to be late. Hey, so I just want to say goodnight. It's late. No surprise there. I did do a few more magazines, like, I think like 3 more, which are mostly health ones. So I just need to organize them again, clip them all together like I did with the other ones. But the only thing I did want to say, because I know I already filmed a lot today, and now I have a bruise on my hip. Don't know how that happened, but anyway, excuse me. So I found out what happened with my car. They can't fix it there, so the only solution is actually gonna have to be to take it to the dealership. So I have to wake up early again so that I can call AAA once again and have them transport it for the last time, hopefully, and then after that I can actually drive it off the lot, depending on what they tell me at the dealership. And either way, I'm gonna have to get it fixed there, because since it is a pretty new car, the software to read the problem on the scanner is not out yet, and also the guide or diagrams or maps or whatever it is, they haven't put them out yet either. And Ford actually doesn't want to really do a lot of aftermarket, so they kind of want to keep you at the dealership, which kind of sucks, like, from an American company, but what can we do? So that's kind of the thing there. And so yeah, so now I have to go get that done. And just to diagnose it, it's $150. So even more money. It stresses me out. Like, I mean, my parents are like, don't worry about it, we'll pay for it. But I feel so bad that everything's coming from them, and I wish it would all come from my money, but I just can't afford it. So anyway, other than that, I did clear out a lot of the magazines, so at least, what you guys saw basically, and maybe like 3 more magazines or a few more. So yeah, but anyways, I'm gonna go to bed. So if you have any comments, leave them down below. If you have any suggestions actually as to how I should organize my remaining magazines, or if you've had this issue before, let me know. And also don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, well anyways, I'm gonna go to bed. So good night. See you guys tomorrow.